connected with the family who owned this property formerly, whose children went to the local school with mine. They both have degrees, they're both doctors in environmental science. We probably had a commonality and understanding about what was really important in this site and extraordinary and worth celebrating. The site itself is remarkable. There is an extraordinary Angophora tree in the heart of the backyard that's ancient, and clearly far more ancient is the roughly 250 million year old bedrock earth in the middle of the site. The site that the former house was on was actually about a 4.5 metre plateau between two roughly 3 metre cliffs, which is quite constrained. So we were looking at how to revere the site and deal with these constraints in a positive way, along with the material selection being raw and elemental and enduring. It makes for a very tranquil home. Yeah. I think one of the things that's really interesting about the design of this place is the way that different rooms relate to the bush retreat, the middle ground and the background. The kitchen dining is like a perch suspended above the canopy that reaches right out, but it feels very light and it all opens up and you sort of go out into that bushland above the flotsam and jetsam of the neighbourhood. And then the living room does almost the opposite while still connecting with the bush. So it becomes a veranda because the doors all slide back and you're left with the veranda rail. So you can, in both ways, have a very private connection with the bush, but they're quite different. The stair itself is trying to do a number of things at once so that when you move through it, you're engaging in the theatre of the home, and it's like the dynamic, if you think of your home like a city, it's like the dynamic streetscape or movementscape. It's the public manoeuvring within the home. So it's quite theatrical and quite celebratory. I think as you descend through the house, you get more of that sense of retreat and calmness because of the staircase. Yeah. I think one of the interesting things with this house was trying to find out how to do things deeply sustainably. And my clients, the owners, were extraordinary in that they were willing to dedicate themselves to the idea of doing less once well. And I think that in itself is sustainable.